Come play with us, it's all so sweet. Susan's nursery got a special beat.
Hello everyone, it's Susan from Susan's Nursery. Sorry, I heard something falling over there. And sweet little Mia. And we decided we was going to do a video answering Leisha's video over at Binky's and Blanky's Nursery. And I'll put her link in the title of our video. Sorry. Well, let's just move it. There we go. Now, she had a question for everyone. And she did ask for you to put it in the comments. But I wanted to do a video on it. Because I thought that would be a good idea to, voice my opinion. So she said she was watching some videos while she was cleaning. They were just auto coming on, and she wants to know, she had watched some different videos of, different, I guess, collectors, different kinds of doll collecting, and she wants to know if you're a doll mommy or daddy, if you are a doll collector, or if you're a doll investor. So I guess I would have to be all three. I mean, I don't really invest for like large amount of money to like put up to sell, but I have done a lot of, I guess, buying and selling to level my babies for a little bit, and then I discovered they weren't for me. Just trying to get my collection, I guess, in my liking. But I mean, I haven't spent, the most I've spent on a baby has been less than $600. I'll just tell you that, less than $600. I don't buy the higher, and that's been one doll that I've spent around the $450 range, closer to $500, but that's been one doll, and the rest have been lower than that, but and that's shipping, including shipping for them to get here and everything. That's the highest dollar of doll that I have spent, and I still have that doll. So yeah, so I don't pay a whole lot for my dolls. My customs, and she was a custom, so the customs tend to be a little higher, but I do splurge a little bit when I can. But I mean, like I said, it's not on the high end of dolls. So yeah, I guess I would be an investor too, along with being a doll mommy, because I am a doll mommy. I do like to, sorry the camera keeps moving, I have her propped up on the pillow in front of me, and the box or what have you keeps hitting the tripod. Anyway, I like to dress my dolls. I like to make bracelets for them. I like to play pretend. I like to take pictures with them and model them and, just be hands-on with them like a mommy would. But, you have that, like Leisha was saying, you have that freedom to where if you do have like something to do that day or you don't feel good, then they're right where you left them. And you can pick it up when you're better, or you can pick it up when you got time or whatever, and you don't have to, it's not that big of a responsibility as what a real life mommy would have. And I am a doll collector. I do right now at this time, I have more reborns than I do everything. However, I have dabbled in different types of dolls. I have dabbled in 14-inch dolls. I have dabbled in silicones, like the cheaper silicones, the 10 inches and the smaller inches. Those weren't for me. The 14-inch dolls, not really for me. And now my adventure are, I collect them not for their value, because I guess if they were in their original boxes and they were pristine shape, they would be worth a lot of money, but that's not why I collect them. Is the 1980s dolls, like the Hug-a-Bunches, the ones that mean something to me that I had when I was little, or some that I wish I would have had, or toys from the 1980s that I wish I would have had, that I wanted but didn't have. I do collect those type of things, and dolls are included in those. So I guess I would be all three. I don't typically like collect to, I don't know if I would be a investor. That would just be switching up my collection and getting comfortable with my collection, and I don't do it a whole lot anymore. And I did dabble in replicas for a little bit to see if I liked those. I did, but as soon as I got my Sophie, she was awake, authentic cats. They weren't really my cup of tea anymore, because I'd had the real thing, and I don't know. I've just become more of a quantity over, or quality over quantity type person. And if you're not, if you love the replicas and all that, that's fine. That's fine with me. I'm an all doll channel, and I'm an all doll mom. This is a doll channel, not a reborn channel, because I do have different dolls other than reborns. I have Hug-a-Bunch dolls. I have Cabbage Patch. I have Strawberry Shortcake. And I have an Ashton Drake doll. Of course, they're the Ashton Drakes and the Paradise Galleries. I have 3 Paradise Galleries and 1 Ashton Drake. They are manufactured reborns, but a lot of people don't see them as reborns because they are more dollish like. But anyway, I do have those. Plus, then I have all of my reborns that I have, and so my collection is smaller, but like I said, I got like 22, 23. It's a smaller collection than, it's bigger than some, but smaller than others. kind of in between, I guess. Um, but yeah, I do have quite a bit. And that's really, I'm really at my capacity, except for maybe toddlers. Since I added some different places in my toddler area, I do have a little bit more area for toddlers, and I made a over here behind me, I made a made in the 80s section for the dolls, and I keep my dolls and stuffies and my foodie stuffies over in that section, just to keep them separated. So yeah, but yeah, so I guess I'm not an investor, I guess, because I don't collect them for their value. Um, their value really doesn't mean any. It does mean something to me, but as far as collecting them just to resell them for what they're worth, that's not really what I'm after. I'm after a collector or a involvement with them. And as far as I wanted to address something else, as far as this video that's going around calling, you know, dolls, the replicas trash, and saying they're not worth collecting and all this bull. That is not appropriate. Because people have their own styles. I mean, what I like, somebody else might think is not worth collecting. Or, you know, I've even seen authentic reborns that I wouldn't collect because I have my own style, and so do you guys. I mean, there's even kits that I'm not fond of, but that's my opinion. That's my likes and dislikes. And then I may have some kits here in my collection that, you know, everybody's not fond of, but that's okay because that is my way that I collect. And you know, there is a budget factor on my collecting right now. I'm kind of on the hold on collecting any dolls because of my budget, and because my budget won't allow. And I've been trying to do some accessories and things, but that's going to have to stop for a little while because of my budget issues. And I guess you know, other people have budget issues too. Just because you can afford a fancied up nursery and $5,000 toddler doll and another high-end reborn, newborn reborn, and high-end clothes like fancy name brand clothes, that don't mean that everybody can afford those. And just because you can't have that doesn't mean you don't need to collect. I don't know. But I'll tell you this. The only person that can say something is trash is the person that has it in their possession. Okay? But this is my opinion on what is trash and what is not. Okay? And she referenced dolls, you know, dolls that you can just go into the store and buy, like generic dolls. Um, to the person that owns those little dolls, they mean something. What about a child that uh got it for Christmas? That's a value to them. One of those little generic dolls, as she called them. And none of them are generic these days. All of them are expensive. Um, those are, they have value to different people. I mean, you can't just come out and say a certain kind or a certain brand or a certain place that you buy some dolls that they're junk, that they're garbage, that they're not worth collecting, they're not worth buying. That's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. There comes a point in life where what my opinion is, if I'm not being kind to others with my opinion, then maybe I need to keep it to myself. Because I love what Dee says over at the Baby Patch when she ends her videos. She says, always be kind because you never know what someone else is going through, and it says what kind of person you are. Be kind. There's nothing wrong with being kind. Just because a doll is not my cup of tea or what I would typically purchase or what I would typically collect, doesn't mean I can't be kind and say, oh, well, congratulations, your baby's adorable. I mean, because it is adorable to them. It's gorgeous. I mean, just because it's not what you would collect or what you would actually buy doesn't mean you have to be cruel. Don't mean you have to be cruel. You can treat others the way you would want to be treated. You can. And I know that's out of the Bible, but sorry. But anyway, I just wanted to remark on that. I really thought that was scummy of that person because, even if you have one of those little cheapy dolls, I would give anything to find one of those dolls I had in my picture when I was 2 that my mom bought me, and me and her would talk about it a lot. That doll was a little cheapy plastic doll, but that doll reminds me of my mom, and she's passed. So I would give anything to have something that she bought me, or something like what she had bought me, in my collection to cherish. No matter if it is a little cheapy doll, it means something to me. So, just to, be frank, people that talk like that can buy the $5,000 dolls and have their nursery look like you just stepped out of a magazine, yeah, you can make judgments like that because you have money. But some of us don't. And some of us have to adjust our spending needs to our typical needs, like food and electricity and garbage bills and doctor's bills and going to the doctor, especially if you have chronic conditions. I mean, because the doctors these days ain't cheap. $50 for a specialist. The cheapest that I pay for medication is like $2, and the highest I can pay is like $20 for one prescription. I mean, it goes up and down, and I take a lot of medicine, and I have a lot of conditions, a lot of chronic conditions. And probably need to be on another pill for my thyroid. But I can't get my family doctor to write me anything, even though my cholesterol is borderline. They want to put me on cholesterol medicine and did, but my thyroid level is on a borderline high, but they won't put me on thyroid medicine. It says it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. I don't understand it. Anyway, I want to show you who I have with me. I have Mia, and she has this beautiful, this was some of the accessories I was able to buy on my credit, but I'm about maxed out with credit. But it is I got it from Temu, and it is a sweater, like a off-white sweater, romper, long sleeve, long pants romper that has a pumpkin, like an outline of a pumpkin, and it has a green vine on it, like a hunter green, and it is a, like I said, like a little button-up romper. And I did have her some slipper socks on, but they wouldn't stay on her when I have her sitting up here. And then I just matched it with what I already had, a hunter green little bow. So she's looking oh so adorable for fall. And I know I've got everybody in fall and I'm in fall clothes, but it makes me happy. But I just wanted to answer that from Miss Leisha over at Bankies and Blankie Nursery. And I also wanted to address that other person's comments because I think that's shallow. That's childish to me. That's like, what, we're back in high school. You got cheapy pants on and I got the high brand. So your pants are not worth having. Come on, grow up. So, anyway, I want to say bye. Say goodnight, Mia. Say night-night. So, we shall see you guys tomorrow for Foodie Friday. And, we might do a different other kind of video. Not sure. I have a doctor's appointment. I have my psychiatry appointment tomorrow, and it's in about an hour and 15-minute drive from my home. So I might just be able to get that early video in of my Foodie Friday video, and then that way, if I don't have anything else for tomorrow, you'll know where I am, and then I'll see you Saturday. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for Foodie Friday. Foodie Friday. So you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys. Love ya.